Yo, baby, yo, it's your boy Musa. You already know. So I'm on my way home. You feel me? I'm taking a long walk, but I want to have a quick discussion with you guys real quick. And I want to speak about intimidation, right? There's two sets of intimidation tactics that's used on males and females, right? And I'm going to try to break it down for you, right? So you have the act, which is like the show. That's intimidation tactics, but which is the show, which is the psychological point. You feel me? The psychological aspect of your targeting, where it's strictly supposed to be psychological. You feel me? So it's supposed to be invisible. It's supposed to mimic mental illness, like schizophrenia, some shit like that, right? Or delusional, right? Or a person being delusional, right? So they use street theater, or they'll use intimidation tactics like cars pretending like they're gonna run you over. There'll be someone running towards you, like running your direction, and they'll keep running, like to intimidate you, or they'll just use gangbangers, or like, you feel me? They'll try to use, they'll just try to use street theater, and they'll put on a show, and they'll try to intimidate you. It'll be a female with mad tattoos on, trying to intimidate you if you're a TI and you're a female. Or they'll be, look at the cars. Feel me? You hear that? You hear the sirens once I start talking? You hear this? It's crazy, bro. Crazy. If I wasn't outside, they wouldn't have nothing to do. I'm gonna wait till this shit go by. Then they're gonna take forever to drive by. Or sometimes I even be paying attention. It won't even be EMS. It'll be regular vehicle, like the standard vehicle. They'll be having cars in your community. Oh, there they go. They'll be having cars in your community that got sirens. Like, you feel me, for their alarms, like say if they can't get EMS or fire department or local law enforcement to park in front of your house 4 o'clock in the morning, they'll have somebody in your community with a vehicle that have EMS sirens just to like be annoying. You would think that would be EMS, but one is the act, which is like the show to intimidate you, right? And then they have the other one, which is action. You feel me? The action part of the intimidation is when they actually set people up. Like it'd be females, it'd be males who come home from prison, who come from halfway houses, or come home on early work release, or informants, or snitches, or confidential human informants, or community-based agents. They come out of jail. Like, so let's say for females, right? It'll be that girl who just came out of jail, just came out of a mental institution, lost custody of her kids, and trying to get custody of her kids back. So they'll blackmail her by using her kids. Like, you want to get your kids back? We got a job for you. And they'll use these females to set you up. So they will get into altercations with female targeted individuals, and they really want to provoke a real fight. Because if they get into a fight with you, you both get arrested. They'll let them go and they'll hold you. You feel me? And they'll coerce the female to press charges against you as if it was an assault charge. You feel me? This is how low they have to scoop to entrap you, right? Males, they'll use these dudes who come home from prison on early work release, trying to fight their cases, trying to fight more time, trying to get off, trying to fight right there. You feel me? Try to fight their time off. And their job is to entrap you. So now to arrest you, they'll work their time off by entrapping you, giving you time. So their job is to provoke a violent response so you can get into an altercation with them. So it could be 50% could be so that person could whip your ass, or 50% for you to whip that person's ass. Either way you put it, they just manipulated two people into engaging into, a violent act, right? So you have to be careful, and you got to be able to separate the act from reality. The FBI has a tactic called managed aggression, which is, when people bump you, stand in your way, cross your path, step on your sneakers, barricade you, block you, flash mob you, crowd you. These are all tactics, you feel me? I'm going to talk about that later on, but you have to be careful. You got to be able to separate the show from the act. You feel me? The show and the act from the actual action. You feel me? I'm gonna explain more later on, but BRB.